Captain Insano shows no mercy. No mercy. No mercy. No mercy. No mercy.
Straight cash, homie.
Yeah, it's gonna be a long day. It's gonna be a long day for your ass, boy.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the all-day football show. I'm Ivan Vargas. Got Marco Velasquez with me, and Marco, it's about a wrap in LA with the LA Rams leading 34-17 over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And honestly, it was just I don't know. I mean, some missed opportunities or some, but I just feel like the Rams just kind of dominated, just kind of took it away from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Call it home field advantage, call it, them still riding a high because they got a new quarterback and everything like that. But I just feel like you didn't take advantage when you could if you were Tampa Bay, and the Rams just capitalized. That's point blank period. They're a Super Bowl contender.
Yeah, absolutely. And going back to, my week one, confidence in the Rams, taking the NFC this season, I really think today, being week 3, going up against a rival like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, what a way to show that, hey, we're serious this year about winning the ship. I think the Los Angeles Rams definitely put out a show today. It was one hell of a game. I'm looking at the score and don't let the score fool you. It was a hell of a game. Tom Brady still threw for 393 yards, I believe. You got Stafford on the other side, 343 last time I checked. So it was a high octane game for both sides of, or both teams. It was really great seeing, Stafford, and the vet, Deshaun Jackson, and, connecting, for this game, very big for Los Angeles today.
Yeah. And, you look at Tom Brady's day, 41 of 55, 432 yards. He has 2 touchdowns now, if I'm not mistaken. I believe Evans caught a touchdown pass, and I think they're going for 2 right now. You can't ask for any more out of him.
Yeah.
You can't ask for any more out of him. He did everything he could. You got little on the ground. Very, very little on the ground. We talked about Bruce Arians before with Luke, and how he tends to forget about the run game or stray away from it.
Yeah.
That's it. You got Tom Brady's your leading rusher.
Absolutely.
3 carries, 14 yards. He does have a touchdown, but Tom Brady's your leading rusher. That's not good, dude.
That's a bad that's a really bad math problem for a bad day. And there was just something about Tampa Bay today and how they looked meeting an opponent like discussed a couple minutes ago, like the Los Angeles Rams, where it just seemed throughout the game that Los Angeles offense was just taking advantage of that Tampa Bay secondary, just completely going to town on them, just getting the ball, getting yardage, completing passes. Stafford, he picked them apart, and it was definitely an impressive. For me personally, I think it was an impressive win for Los Angeles for sure.
You got Matt Stafford's day, 27 of 38, 343, 4 touchdowns. Sony Michel, 20 carries, 67 yards. He did a good job helping out with Henderson out, and obviously with Cam Akers being out for the season. Deshaun Jackson, 3 receptions, 121 yards, a touchdown like you had mentioned. Cooper Kupp, 9 receptions, 96 yards, 2 touchdowns. And they just, like you said, they attacked Tampa Bay's secondary. They beat them up. There's nothing they could do. And it looks like they're going to get out of here with a victory. There's about 110 left, and Okay, now so I guess they scored the touchdown with Bernard and not Evans. I think Evans just was close. They got the touchdown with Bernard, kicked the extra points. It's 24-34 right now. They're down 10 with a minute 10. I think that's just a safe face. I don't think. I mean, that you might see an onside kick here. You never know. I mean, why not? You have to at least try.
Absolutely.
Barring a miracle, I think Tampa's going to take this loss. It's early in the season. It's week 3. They're away. They took it on the chin. It is what it is, man. I don't think I'm going to look too deep into this, but you missed opportunities against a good team in the LA Rams, and you're gonna, this is a playoff matchup. It's an early playoff matchup.
Absolutely,
it's definitely a playoff matchup, and like I said, you have to be able to take advantage when you can. You can't allow them to continue to air it out without there being any type of match from your offense, and they just couldn't. It just felt like the Bucs couldn't keep up today. I'm not going to look too deep into it. Like I said, it's just a early in the season playoff matchup. You're going up against a good opponent in their house. Take it as it is. Take it as a learning experience. It looks like they almost got the onside kick, but the LA Rams have recovered. I almost called them the St. Louis Rams, but the LA Rams have recovered. Going to another game that was pretty close. Like I said, the Rams had the ball with a minute left. It looks like that one's all but done. You got an overtime game with Miami and Vegas. Right now it's 28-25. Miami with a crazy ending, at the end of regulation to tie it up with the 2-point conversion, to get down there to score and then tie it up with the 2-point conversion. They have the ball right now, and I believe this could load up. I don't have it currently on the screen. I believe they just punted. Oh no, it's a 27-yard pass from Jacoby Brissett. They're on the Miami 42 right now, it says. But yeah, good game. They called all the way back, 28-25 right now. We'll see what Miami does. I'm trying to find a way to get it live over here so I can see what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, and in all honesty, Las Vegas and Miami, I was actually very excited to talk to you about that game, just because we discussed it earlier, during the first set of games. We thought that, that Las Vegas Raiders defense was just going to maul, Jacoby Brissett and that Miami, offense.
Yeah.
But Jacoby Brissett didn't have the biggest day, as far as, his, passing and whatnot. But Miami stayed in the game. For it to be in overtime, they put up a fight today. And it's that definitely caught me off guard. I mean, I honestly, I heavily, was confident that Los Angeles Raiders team was definitely going to take advantage of the Miami Dolphins. But no, Miami stayed in it. They definitely put up a fight today.
Well, like I said, Jacoby Brissett's like one of the best backups in the game. I mean, he was a starter, for the Colts for a while. While you can't look past a guy like Jacoby Brissett. Although I thought they were going to struggle just flat out because the pass rush of that Raiders was pretty much on all tens, all firing on all cylinders coming into this game. But it looks like it's close. It looks like Miami's gotten into field goal range with the reception. It's 1st and 10. It looks like it's going to be 1st and 10 at the about 40, or excuse me, about the 44-yard line of Oakland. They're threatening right now. 4 minutes and 20 seconds left. I'm sorry, this light's blocking the TV a little. I got to glare. There's about 4 minutes and 20 seconds left. It's 1st down. There's a player down on the field, but Miami's threatening, man. Miami's threatening. It looks to come down to the wire, and hopefully Oakland doesn't kick themselves in the butt for not going for that touchdown. At least on 4. I mean, I know you got to take the points and you got to trust your defense going back. But the way Miami was going, I felt like, man, maybe you should just take a shot on 4th and see what happens. I mean, you were far enough as is to go ahead and take another shot. I mean, trusting your defense is good. I like it, but there's certain flow, there's a certain vibe I felt like in this game. Like if you don't go for it, man, Miami has a good chance of coming back down here and getting a touchdown on you.
Any given Sunday. I mean. In the game of football, there's a such thing as good gambles, and then there's a such thing as bad gambles. And the way Derek Carr, was playing today, I definitely thought that would have been in their best interest to go for it, But I feel like it definitely kind of bit them on the ass, towards the end of the or at the end of the game, obviously, because Miami came back in it. But depending on how how the game ends today, it's I think I think for future moments of this magnitude for the Raiders and how they progress, I think it's definitely a good gamble to go for it on fourth.
The ball just went right through Will Fuller's hands in the end zone. Miami could have just won right there. It was good defense, no pass interference. Will Fuller's on the ground. I mean, again, Will Fuller seems to be hurt all the time. But, okay, is he going to get up or is he down? Like I said, Will Fuller's hurt all the time, so who knows? Looks to be a good game. Right now, right before we go ahead and talk a little bit about Green Bay and San Francisco before we wrap things up for this part of the show, I feel like if you can go ahead, if you're Vegas, you can hold on here. I feel like the idea of you winning the division is not out of the realm of possibility. You got a Chargers team that's on the rise. You got a Chiefs team that's looking more not so much suspect, but mortal. And I know, and hopefully Andy Reid's doing all right. He was taken to the hospital today after I think he collapsed on the sidelines. Taken to the hospital, he said he's doing all right. Hopefully Andy Reid, has a speedy recovery and is back on the sidelines for the Chiefs soon. But yeah, I mean that could have affected them today. But like I said, you got two teams that are on the rise in that AFC West. You got Vegas, and you have LA. Now, how long are the Chiefs going to keep fighting these guys off? I mean, I feel like you saw how the Raiders can keep up with them last season, keep up with the Chiefs, that is. And now you're seeing that, oh, wow, the Chargers can keep up with you as well. And not only that, they could stop you on defense.
Yes.
So I feel like, I really feel like if the Raiders can sneak out of here with this, and I would put them as the dark horse favorites to win that division, man. I know everybody loves the Chiefs, but if they could find a way to win this game, and it takes, in order to be, I feel like if you want to have this type of season that the Raiders think that they're going to have, I feel like you gotta win these games. You got to find a way to win this game right here, right now. You're only up 3. You're in overtime. You got to find a way to get a stop, at least hold them to 3 points, so you can try to get the ball back and end it on a field goal or a touchdown going back. Or else it's like, you're going to have all these questions still. I know it's one game, but that one game is huge. I feel like this one game is huge. You have a Kansas City team that's lost. You got a LA team that's pretty hot.
Yeah.
You need to keep pace in order to keep your playoff dreams alive, because I feel like there's going to be a lot of teams fighting for spots. And I mean, maybe you get 3 coming out of the West, because I feel like there's going to be 3 coming out of the West in the NFC, but you still don't want to leave it up to chance, like the luck of the draw.
Absolutely. And as I discussed earlier on the show, where, I called the NFC West, the toughest division in football. That AFC side, that's a challenging, division as well. I mean, you touched on it, just now, you got the Los Angeles Chargers on the rise. I mean, quite honestly, I think Justin Herbert has definitely found his form in the NFL, definitely a very impressive quarterback. You have, the lowest common denominator, and that is the Denver Broncos. But even then, I think, you can never count out, Teddy Bridgewater. I think they definitely become a pesky team in the, AFC West. The Raiders, obviously, they've proven that they're playing good football right now. Going into week 3, that defense has been pretty dominant. And then you got a Kansas City Chiefs team. At the end of the day, it's the Kansas City Chiefs, filled with superstars, playmakers, guys that get the job done. And I think that division is definitely going to, I'm going to say week 6 or 7, we're going to start really seeing who's in it to win it in that division. Because after what we saw today in that Los Angeles Chargers and Kansas City Chiefs game, I think it's an open division right now. I mean, as dominant as the Raiders have looked, it could still be anybody's ball game, but it's that's a fun division to watch. That's for sure.
No doubt. And now going to the Sunday night game, because I know things are going to wrap up, and the Miami Dolphins have just tied it 28-28. The Raiders will get the ball back with 3 minutes and 49 seconds left. I'm sorry, is it 3 minutes or 2 minutes? Like I said, they got a little bit of time left. So yeah. The Raiders going back, trying to win the game with a field goal. Miami's going to have to hold them here. Talking about that Green Bay and San Francisco game coming up here for Sunday Night Football. Jimmy G, obviously, he's got a lot of heat coming out on him. He's got a microscope, a magnifying glass over his head. Trey Lance waiting in the wings. He's got a lot to prove tonight against Green Bay, a team that they were able to beat a couple seasons ago to get to the Super Bowl when they beat them in the NFC title game in San Francisco. But well, it's not even San Francisco. I think they play like where they play, like outside San Francisco. They're like in
Arizona.
They're like 20. They're not in the city. Like
yeah.
So wherever they play, I forgot where the exact city is, suburb or whatever it is. But you want to go ahead and you want to beat this team, especially with Aaron Rodgers. That for that first week and a half, like a week and a half, you were like, man, the Green Bay's kind of looking sluggish. And then all of a sudden they put it on Detroit in that second half, like we talked about. And you're like, okay, now that's the Green Bay I'll like you're kind of accustomed to seeing. That's kind of like Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers was kind of like, the joints were getting nice and greased up again. He's starting to feel a little bit looser, a little more comfortable. Maybe learning who guys are, trying to trust guys again, building that relationship again. Tonight, and I don't want to dwell on it too much, but tonight I feel like Jimmy G does well. I don't think they're gonna like throw maybe over 35 passes. I mean, they might keep it to a minimum, maybe 30, and I don't think he'll throw over. I don't think he'll throw over 40. We'll say that. I think they need to use that run game. They need to find a way to use that run game against the Green Bay Packers. I think Jimmy G has a decent game if he could just not turn that ball over. If he doesn't turn the ball over, I could see Jimmy G having a pretty solid game. They got that defense is still solid. The defense for the Niners is still good. Can Green Bay find that rhythm they found in that second half against the Lions? The Lions also played the 49ers pretty tough. They almost came back on them. Can they go ahead and show us that, hey, that Aaron Rodgers rust was just a 1 week blip. Don't worry about it. Relax, as he likes to say. I don't know I don't know whether I don't trust. I don't know whether I trust the Niners defense more or do I trust Aaron Rodgers is going to get it right more. I feel like that it's going to come down to, can Aaron execute consistently? And I know, like I said, he hasn't had a preseason. He hasn't had any kind of training camp. I mean, guys could do that, but you're older now. You can see some rust. Is Aaron Rodgers going to be able to go ahead and shake off enough rust and get ready to go ahead and beat a tough San Francisco 49ers team? Absolutely.
And I mean, I agree with you 100%, actually. I mean, when you said that, I think I feel today Jimmy G has a great game, honestly. I mean, not anything, spectacular, but I think he stays afloat. I think he definitely keeps the 49ers in the game today. I'm not predicting a high-scoring affair in today's game, honestly. I feel like Jimmy G, because of the critique and just the heat he's been taking, as mentioned, before, I think he definitely, he sees tonight as an opportunity to say, hey, what a way to shut people up. How about I put up, a good game against the Green Bay Packers, and Aaron Rodgers. And I do, I feel like it's going to be a low-scoring affair. And I think the X factor in today's game is going to be that San Francisco defense. Can we stop Aaron Rodgers? And if San Francisco's defense finds an answer, I see them pulling off a win today for sure.
Yeah, and Aaron Jones will help out. Is going to be a must because you need to wear down that team. You need to wear down that defense, of the San Francisco 49ers. So he's going to play a key role as well. You don't want them keying on Devontae the entire time, and pretty much shutting you down. Like, I feel like, and it's not only Devontae Adams that he looks to, but I feel like if you work off of Aaron Jones, especially for tonight, I think you're going to find more guys open. You're going to find Devontae open, of course, but you'll find more guys open as that defense steps up to try to stop the run of the Green Bay Packers. But a quick prediction: I got the Packers tonight. Actually, I think the Packers are going to pull it off. Like I said, do I trust? I just feel like after seeing that half, and I know it was against the Lions, I feel like now you have some rhythm. If you're Aaron Rodgers, now you got some confidence. You're able to air it out a little bit. Even if it was just beating up on the Lions. I think they find some rhythm. I think they begin to gel as an offense. And I think they give San Francisco some problems tonight. I think I got the Green Bay Packers 24, San Francisco 20.
Oh, that's a good prediction right there. I'm actually gonna go. I'm gonna go San Francisco tonight with the W with the victory. I do think San Francisco's defense does show up today, but again, like I mentioned earlier, I do predict a low scoring affair. For the matchup, and I'm gonna go San Francisco 21, Green Bay 17.
21-17. All right. I mean, that's, like I said, we're both within the range, about 4 points. We're give or take. I think a touchdown. If you score a touchdown late, I think you might be the winner in this game.
Yeah.
Coming up. But all right, guys, that's going to wrap things up for us for the All Day Football Show. I'm Ivan Vargas. We got Marco Velasquez. Dude, I ate another chicken.
Good.
I was like, dude, let me just. I have to. I was like, I kept looking. I was like, man, I'm going to eat again. I was definitely going to eat again. It was bomb, dude. Thanks for cooking this stuff.
No waste.
No waste. We waste no food here. All right, man. For Marco Velasquez, I'm Ivan Vargas. We'll see you guys. If you could do the post game, let me know.
Yeah, for sure.
If not, we'll be talking about it tomorrow for the Monday Night Football show.
Right,
anyway,
sure.
We'll see you guys. Peace.
Captain Insano shows no mercy. No mercy. No mercy. No mercy. No mercy.
Straight cash, homie.